to y'all. I hope you woke up this morning. I hope you reminded yourself of things that you're grateful for. I hope that you're pushing past any limitation in your life, getting creative. I hope that you're evolving out of any obstacle. I hope you're getting past anything you need to. Hope you're setting a high vibe. Hope you're getting real with your stuff. And I sent an invite to Wendell. If he refreshes and sees it, I am sure he'll jump on. I saw him awake already. I didn't come online before I jumped on live. Me, myself, I got headaches happening, this stuff going on in my face and whatever. I got a serious headache this morning. So I just hope you guys are getting past whatever it is that you need to get past. And I hope that you're getting real with what's triggering you. And I hope you're analyzing it all. And I hope you're trying to stay motivated. Set some easy goals for yourself. Push yourself past it. Anyway, I just want to wish you guys all a great day today. I don't really have a topic that I want to cover. I mentioned that I wanted to do a forgiveness live. Well, tell you, anything that's hurting in your life, forgive it. Simple as that. Forgive it. Forgive the people who are idiots. Forgive the situations that are not healthy. Forgive the fact that you let it all happen. Forgive yourself for, living program for so long. Forgive yourself for not being the best you that you can be. Simple. Make better choices for yourself every day. Push past anything. You know what? When it's somebody else's issues, leave them with it. You can't heal people. You can't change people. You can only change yourself. That's all. And anyway, I wish you guys all a great day. All right? Forgive all the problematic things in your life. Forgive yourself for flying off. Forgive yourself for even tolerating whatever, Anyway, Wendell, I saw you online, but I guess you're not hopping on this morning. So, okay, I want to wish you guys all a great day. I want you guys to get the most out of your day. Okay, seek the learning in any situation. You're sourced by an infinite, unconditional love that loves you very much, that loves you actually no matter what. So, it doesn't matter what person, place, circumstance, thing is not as pleasant as you'd like it. Okay, Wendell's ready to go, so I'm gonna get him on then, and sorry guys. All right, so Wendell's adding. He's coming on. I added you, Wendell. I don't see you coming on though. All right, so I don't know what's happening here. I added Wendell, but he's not coming on. So I don't know what the problem is. So I'll give it another minute. All right, so I don't see him coming on. I accepted the invite for him to join. I don't see him coming on. So anyway, I wish you guys all a great day. Get the most out of your day. Push past any limitation. Oh, there we go.
Great.
Good morning to you.
How are you?
I got a little bit of a headache going on today with this stuff happening in my face, but I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm okay. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. It kind of seemed like you were how could I say this? Like you weren't really up to up to the chat this morning.
No, I'm in a lot of pain. That's why, and I'm allergic to painkillers. So I
Oh,
have to do it all like head on, and there's nothing to soothe the pain, let's say.
okay.
So it's
All right.
just that kind of, but I'm okay. I'll get past it.
Yeah, you sure? Because I can let you go. We can do this tomorrow if you wish.
No,
Just
I'm all right. How you doing? You're looking good. I like that red on you, buddy.
thank you, thank
And
you.
probably the chat will help me. You know what? Honestly, like we all need it.
Hmm.
We all need it. So, how was your day yesterday?
Yesterday was okay. We were showing everybody how to use air trailers and the importance of air in a case of an emergency and that sort of stuff, and how to do the proper procedure. Excuse me. And it's funny because the instructor was saying that when she was training me with the classes and stuff, she was saying that there's gonna be times where a lot of people are gonna be like not engaged in what's going on, like they're just sitting there pretty much like I guess trying to. I don't know if they get paid for that training, but anyway, yeah. So she was just saying like to try to pick the like keep an eye out for those people that like to just snooze off or ask stupid questions just to kind of keep the fallacy alive that they're engaged. So I kind of was like picking up on this, and I said, it's funny because um, it's like another dimension in this, right? Because now I get to see people not really in their element per se, but I get to see this other angle on people. You know what I mean? Like how they're how they're like why they're deceitful. Why are they trying to play this role that oh yeah, I'm interested but I'm not. And it's funny because this is the same kind of thing that I kind of deal with kind of like in a relationship sense, like, I always used to wonder like, okay, why do women play like they're interested at a certain point, and then as I'm going into the relationship with them, they all of a sudden just change.
Oh, but you know what? It's hard like that too because women don't really. Okay, remember we said the other day about people coming to table with their 100%?
Hmm.
Okay, well, that's the same thing that you were learning even in your situation at work, right?
Right.
There are so many people that have gotten used to half-assing it and only bringing what they want the world to see and whatever mask they choose to wear that day,
Yeah.
that this is why they need you to kind of like rip off that mask. Watch out for these guys because these guys are the guys that aren't going to be serious.
Exactly. Exactly.
So you can relate this to every area of your life.
True.
So when you see
True.
these women or you entangle yourself with these women, what you have to ask yourself is what are their intentions? Ask what the intentions are. Don't look at what she's doing. Don't look at what she's saying to you. Don't look at all of that, but go deeper to the intention. What is it that this person wants from me? Because everybody they need to serve a purpose, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
And you know what happens, Wendell? It's not you that's a problem. The problem comes down to it when you're a serious, loving natured man who wants a loving, nurturing, something healthy for a relationship.
Right.
When a woman sees that, well, sorry, men like you are far, they're few, okay? Unless, like, so women see this and all of a sudden, oh, no, well, she's not the shit. You catch my drift?
Yeah. Absolutely.
And she can't stand up to your standards. So, yeah, she's going to start to scream and she's going to start to find every excuse to come out of it. Why? Because she's fearful that she's not good enough.
Mm,
So, let those things play out the way they should.
yeah. It's funny you say that because, excuse me, I remember being in a relationship like I think it was 2 years ago, and you know, I asked her. I said, you seem a little bit distant because she changed, right? Like at the beginning, she was all engaged. We were taking walks and stuff, and watching movies together and all that good stuff, right? But then one day, and I think I may have mentioned maybe the day before about my intentions, because at some point you have to,
Of
well,
course.
I don't know really if you have to, but I usually do. Is you know I I say, okay, well, listen, so far, you know seems like things are going well. It seems like I'm getting a vibe from you that you're really interested in this point. So from this point moving forward, you know, if you really want this, then we can commit and we can do this together, you know? And they say, "Oh yeah, I really do want this," and da 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 da. And then I'm like, "Okay." And then from that point, that's when the stuff really starts to change
Yes,
because
because you've brought your intentions.
exactly,
So it was all fun and games until there was some serious talk.
exactly,
But then when the serious talk came, hey, that's when the people started running,
yeah.
right? Why? Because it shows about them. They're not ready for you, Wendell.
And it's
Simple.
funny, because then afterwards, then like I said, so then you see the change in the behavior, the change of the mindset, and then all of a sudden it's like it's almost like they're not engaging, they're like, oh, screw this, kind of thing. So they're just like going with the flow kind of thing. And then when I pick up on that, then I say, you know what, like, what's going on with you. And then they're like, oh, well, I don't think this is gonna work out. And I say, okay, well, why? And then they say, well, I don't know, it seems like you're too good for me. So then I go, what do you mean, like I'm too good for you? So that's what it is, what you just said. So now it
Yeah,
makes sense because it's true too. Because a lot of people, they have like these issues and you know
of
um,
course.
um, uh, qualities about themselves that they really don't, that they're not proud of, or they can't fix, or whatever the case may be. And it plays in their mind that when they go into this relationship, they're like, okay, you know what? These weird things about myself I've noticed being by myself. Now, if I go into a relationship, then maybe these things won't come out as much or it won't come out at all. So I'm just gonna roll with it because that person wants to not do what everybody finds annoying, right? And then at the same token, if the other person sees the best part of them, then they're gonna stay with them for as long as they want. But at
Yeah,
some
but you
point,
know what? That's the thing. People are loving people conditionally with all kinds of bullshit attached. These are probably people that have never had a healthy relationship in their life.
I agree.
Okay.
No, I
Because you
agree.
know what? I speak for all of those people that have never had healthy relationships in their life. Yeah, it's
Mhm.
difficult to have a healthy relationship when you've never had one.
That's true
Okay.
too. That's
And
true
you're
too.
always trying to base relationships on everything that you're seeing outside and modeling. But guess what? Go back to when you were a kid. And what relationships did you model when you were growing up? And what was the relationship interpersonally between your parents, between them and their parents? That says so much.
No, it's true.
Like, honestly, even the shit show that I just went through, hey, it's not his fault that he's never had a healthy relationship in his life.
That's
It's
true
not his
too.
fault that he never in his life has been shown love.
And some people don't realize that, you know?
And this is another reason why I have stuck it out as long as I did, because I understand this. And I was really hoping that I could change that for him. You know what I'm saying? But
Oh, yeah.
some people are just so stuck in their excuses of why they are the way they are,
Yeah.
and they hate themselves on such a dramatic level.
That's their issues. Yeah.
Yeah, but they can't have a healthy relationship. So these are people that, yeah, okay, they may want a relationship, but they don't know how to do it,
Well,
right?
that's because in their mind, like I'll give you an example. So, there was a couple times where, I dated somebody and then I saw them, they looked like something was a little off, and I asked them, I said, are you okay? Is there something you want to talk about? I'm a very open guy. You can talk to me about anything. They're like, no, 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 I'm good, da, 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 whatever, right? So then time goes by, you come to a point where, you guys were hanging out and I'm chilling with my friends and stuff. A couple drinks get involved, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I've been raped, and oh, I went through that. My ex-husband abused me, and I'm just like, why does it have to go to that point where I understand like it's pain. I understand that, and I understand that some people
Yeah,
have a
but they
very
shouldn't
hard
be bringing
time.
that shit to you,
Exactly, but
especially in a fresh relationship.
I get that people have this issues that they can't deal with, and they feel like, okay, this is kind of an excuse, so that the next day when I go to them and I say, oh, well, what was that stuff you were talking about being raped or something? Oh, well, oh, I was drunk, you know? Like they pass it off
Yeah,
like,
but a drunk person's words are a sober person's thoughts that
right,
they can't unleash without the liquor. See,
that's
that's the
right.
problem. And everybody uses, oh, I was drunk as an excuse. Oh, no, 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 no.
Yeah,
No, no. First of all, no. It's a cop out. And
it
everybody
is.
uses that excuse.
No, it is. It is. And this
They
is
don't want to own their stuff and be the best kind of person coming forward, and they're going to make all the excuses they can for it.
right. And anybody who makes excuses for that sort of thing has no respect for people. And then that's where I kind of just like say, you know what?
No.
Like,
And that's
I'm
okay, Wendell. We're going to step up your dating game a little because now you got eyes coming from over here to do the observing. I'll be checking them out with a fine tooth comb. So, all ladies that are listening, if you're coming at Wendell, you better come good or don't come at all. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Toby. That was funny.
You better come with
Uh,
some good intentions. Because if not, oh, I'll tell you about your intentions. No problem.
But it's funny. Like speaking about good intentions, though, it's funny because when I come at people, right? People see like my nature, my natural nature, right? So I find that they don't know how to not handle it, but they don't know how to approach it. They're used to guys are like, oh hey, you're hot, oh you're sexy, let's do this or let's get together, and oh I want to tap that. So they're all like, so when I come now and I'm like, so what is
Well,
it
I
that
know
you're
you
looking
weren't talking to me, but can you repeat that shit? It sounded good.
for?
Woo! Working on that
Ah,
headache this
boy.
morning. There's the Tylenol right there. Ah!
So now when I go, so when I go now to ask them like, so what is it that you're looking for? Then they're like, I don't know. It's
Yeah,
like
exactly. There's no clarity. They don't know what the fuck
there's
they
no
want.
there's no clarity.
No,
And
and they don't know what they want.
it's
If
crazy.
people were clear about what they really wanted, they would manifest that, but they're not. They allow a shit show around them and allow a shit show in their mind, and then they can't be clear about what they want.
You know how many times I was with somebody and I was like, you know, and I mean I'm talking
Rule
about like
stop.
just I'm just talking about like the moment, right? So I'm chilling with somebody and they're saying, like before I engage with anybody, I have like discussions with them, right? I think I mentioned that to you. So I just talk to them until I get to that point where I'm like, okay, you know what? Yeah, I think I can go into this, okay, and then I go into it, right? Now, when we're talking, she's like, oh well, I only want a guy that'll massage my feet. I've never had a guy that massage my feet to show me that they actually care about me. And I'm like, oh, okay, well that's something simple. I could do this, right? So as I'm going into the relationship, I'm like, okay, you know what? There's a good opportunity for me to just go in and massage her feet, right? So I go in and I massage her feet, and then she's like that's it, kind of thing. And I'm like, okay, let's backtrack here a little bit. Like this is exactly how I talk to them, eh? Straight up. I'm like, okay, let's backtrack a bit. While we were talking, you were telling me that you wanted that man that was gonna go out of his way to massage your feet. Now I'm massaging your feet, and you have a problem with that. So I don't understand, you know? And then they're like, oh well, I don't know, I don't get it either. So I'm like, so why did you tell me that that's what
Because
you know?
that's
So
it. They
yes,
don't
women do,
understand.
they don't know. I don't think it's that they don't know what they want. I think it's that they don't know how to to how can I say this? I think that they don't know how to explain to someone what it is that they want or what it is that they would desire or something.
But Wendell, I'll be very honest with you. You're a rarity. You really are. A lot of men are not going to come at a woman the way that you are. So yes, it blows women out of the water to say, holy cow, this man is number one, intellectual. Number one, he can communicate. Number two, he's in touch with his feelings. Number three, he's got his life set. Number four, he doesn't need me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I know exactly what you're saying.
Okay. So
Hmm.
right there, unless they are of the same caliber, well, yeah, they start shooting themselves down immediately. And they should, if they're not going to step up and be the person they need to be for you.
Right, right.
Okay. Because you're not some Joe Blow on the street who's running around in circles, selling drugs, pushing arms, okay?
Yeah,
And this
exactly.
is what half of the women out there think is cool. Oh, yeah, I want a gangster. Oh, yeah. No, you don't.
Yeah,
Okay? And
yeah.
you're totally the opposite of that.
Hmm. I've had my
Secured,
I have
structured.
gangster moments though. I have gangster moments. It's
Yeah,
just
okay, yes,
but I'm
yes,
not
but
going
we
out
all have
shooting
gangster
people.
in
You know what I
us.
mean? Yeah,
We all have
exactly.
gangster in us. But
It's true.
what I mean is when you're coming with heartful intentions.
That's right.
There's a severity to that. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, I'm all love and light, but if I have to crank somebody, I will, eh?
Hmm.
Like in a heartbeat. So
Yeah,
I get it, but it's not about being gangster. It's about setting your boundaries and making sure people don't fuck with you.
yeah, yeah.
Like that's what it really comes down to. And these women that can't step up to you and be equally as amazing as you are, yeah, step aside, step aside, and don't settle.
Yeah.
Seriously.
No, and that
You've
I've learned
done
that.
so much work on yourself, Wendell,
Oh
and
yeah.
in your
So much.
life to get past that shit.
Yeah.
These chicks that want the gangsters and the low riders and the show, yeah, raise your finger to them. Simply.
Yeah.
No,
You're
really.
absolutely right.
Because,
You're absolutely
you
right.
know, we settle for the shittiest things in our life. Why? Because we don't want to go without.
Yeah, and this is what I was asking you. Remember, we had this discussion where I was asking you about your situation, and I asked you, I said, are you settling?" And then you said something like, "No, you're not, but you're accepting," or something like that. I can't remember what exactly what, but that's, anyways, that was another.
Yeah,
That
but
was
we all
another
have our
thing.
limits, eh? We all
Yes,
have our limits. And
yes,
I'll
we have
tell
a
you
ceiling.
something, let's not get this twisted. Where I was last Friday preaching that I was going to unconditionally love this guy. Yeah, let that stay on Friday. Okay? Seriously.
Yeah,
Why? Because I love myself enough. That's
and
it.
that's
That's
it.
all.
And that's all we have to do. You know, there's so many people that
Yeah.
they're not able to love themselves. You know, they sit in
No,
this,
or anybody else.
or anybody else. They sit in this circle and, like you said, you know, they just settle for this stuff, and then they wonder why is stuff happening to me? Well, what are you doing? Are you doing something different than what you're doing right now? No. Well, that's why you're
They're
going through that
shaming,
circle.
they're blaming, they're guilting, they're denying, they're unaccepting, they're judging. That's the type of person. Now, you're either a loving person or
Mhm.
you're the rest of that shit. No in between.
Yep, that's
So if
right.
these women coming at you can't be wholehearted, like,
That's
yeah,
right.
we're all a little messed up, which is
Yeah,
okay.
which is okay.
It's okay. You can find two
Nobody's
people
perfect.
who are equally messed up, but who can thrive together.
That's right.
Okay, that is very possible.
It's possible. Yep, absolutely. I agree with
But
you there.
people have to be clear about what they want. And that's where the headaches come into it, because we all seek these relationships and everything outside of
Hmm.
us to fulfill
Hmm.
a certain need. Because if
Yep.
you were genuinely okay, you wouldn't feel
You would.
like you needed anything outside of you.
Yep.
But we all need stuff outside of us.
That's right.
And
We.
you know what? I'd rather see you hook up with somebody who's going to pull you and push you to go forward and to learn and evolve and grow than anybody who's trying to hold you back.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, and it's funny because some people also have this. It's like a chip on their shoulder, right? You know, they go in with you and they'll say, "Oh yeah, I'm down with you," whatever, da da da, and they're just waiting for that one moment for you to like just screw up, right? And the minute that that moment happens, there are like it's like ants to sugar, you know. They're just like
Yeah.
swarming you. Hitting you
Yeah.
with like, oh, how can you do that? And oh, aren't you smart enough? Ha 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 ha. Like you look like an idiot right now. Ha ha ha. And I'm like, whoa, where did that come from?
Well, it's really fucked up to say it, but you know what? I have been in a very unhealthy entanglement for a very long time. Now, what was happening is because of my intensity of nature, I will be provoked because of how I see things and I don't stand for things. And it's well aware. Like people know how to push my buttons and what won't, like what.
Hmm.
But people feed off of that,
That's true.
push you to your ultimate crazy, and then blame you for it
Hmm.
after they've been the reason for it.
That's right.
Okay. And then why? Oh, because if they can't get positive attention from you because they've never had positive interactions in their life, they're going to seek out negative as if they're 5 years old.
That's right.
And that's truth. It doesn't
Yep.
matter who or what or how old they are. Listen, it could be man or woman.
Yep. Something
Damaged,
better than nothing.
scarred people who can't get clear in their heads. Hey, don't allow them into your bed or into your
Mhm.
life or into anything. Like,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like I mean, there's a lot of well, I don't want to say a lot, but there's quite a few. I'll say it like that. There's quite a few people that, or women, I should say, that I allowed into my life that I kind of regretted afterwards, simply because of that. Like they came across with this nice, gentle nature. They played the role. They made you believe that, oh, I'm that beautiful person that you're looking for. Hey, I'm right here, and I'm like, oh, okay, come on in. They come in, and then all of a sudden it's like the Tasmanian devil. Like just take your world, and I'm just like, at the end of it, I'm like, what the heck was that? Why did I? How did I? I can't believe that and this is
well,
what
that's
plays
the
on.
stage that I'm at.
Yeah, and this is
That's the
what.
exact stage I'm at. Holy fuck, what did I just do?
Okay, so
Okay, yeah, I get it. Yeah, I was loving. Yeah, I did generational healing. Yeah, I did all of that and I served my purpose, but what the fuck am I? Whoa.
yeah, so now this is where I think we discussed this also before because we discussed so many things, but like you know I think that that's the part where you have to kind of like sit and look back and say, okay, like you said, how. So you go back and you process like every step almost to that point where and then you see it and you're like, oh, so you mean if I didn't do that, then it wouldn't be this.
That's
Oh,
exactly what I do.
yeah,
I'm always seeking better for myself. If I blow up, I sit down, I analyze what triggered that. How did
yeah,
it get out of hand? What was it that pushed me over the edge? Okay. And I self analyze and I reflect and I forgive myself for being that shitty person in that situation. I
mhm,
forgive the other person for being the shitty person and I get past it.
yeah,
That's why every day, like, Wendell, I'll be honest with you, last night was a fucking shit show. Shit show. What I had to live last night, no wonder why I have a headache today. Okay?
wow, okay,
But, okay, what am I going to do today? Cry over that? No. What am I going to do today? Beat myself up because I had to endure that? No. Like,
do you want to share
got
that
to
or no?
get past it. What did you say?
Do you want to share what happened last night or no?
Well, I think it's a little too intense for people.
Okay, that's fine. That's
That
fine.
I'll be very honest with you because
Okay.
the intensity of what I
Yeah,
can handle and what
I
others can handle
totally
it's
understand.
a
Yep.
totally different realm.
Okay, that's fine. I totally understand that.
So if I shared it to that point, honestly, I would probably have cops at my door.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
No. Last night was fucking hell.
Wow.
This morning, I'm feeling the brunt end of it. That's probably why my head is killing and this thing in my face is
Mm-hmm.
hyper today. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
I tried to make a good, you know what? I'm always trying to put the better foot forward. I'm
Of course.
always trying to do things amicably. I
Of
don't
course.
want conflict. I don't want, but hey, shit. If people want things to blow up, hey, I'm down to. Okay. And
Well,
yeah,
you see,
that's what had to happen.
Yeah. You see,
And yeah, that
there's some.
resulted in, pardon?
No, I was just gonna say, like, sometimes we come across these people that, they're like, I like to call them demolition experts, because they like to just
Yes,
go and just blow shit up
yes,
for no reason.
yes, yes. And this is what I am dealing with.
Yeah,
Somebody who is destructive on every fucking level
yeah,
to himself and everybody that's around him.
right.
Okay.
Right.
Now, I have tried and I have tried and I have tried again.
Yeah, there's only so much try you
But
could do.
listen, it's to the point where I can't take anymore.
No, you
Okay. And it should never get to
no, you
this.
shouldn't. I was just about to say that. Yeah, you like, it shouldn't. And this is the thing, like, because with certain people, it's like, how much is enough, right? Like, sometimes I'll see some stories on Facebook, and I see like people in relationships, and like, oh my god, he did this. Oh my god, he did that. Oh my god, he did this. Oh my god. I'm like, why are you still with this person with after all of these oh my gods
Well,
he
you know
did?
what? I could be honest with you. You know why I'm stuck in this? I'll be very honest. Um, I was totally independent before all of this. Had money in the bank, had my job, had my car, and was making money. Hooked up with this guy. Now I'm down to a third of the salary. None of my extra money coming in. I have been slowly forced into submission.
Wow, that's
Now,
crazy.
what am I doing? I'm trying to dig myself out of it. With a third of the income, a shitload of debt all of a sudden that wasn't there a year ago. Okay. Why? Because people that are destructive and want to keep you down and don't want to see you happy, they will do it. And they will
That's
do
right.
just that.
That's right. And
And
I'm sorry to hear that you're going through that. I'm
hey,
sorry.
no, I'm not sorry about it. I allowed it to happen.
That's
I'd
okay.
never imagined in a million years it would get to this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm there. And what am I doing? I can't even go and get a disability check now because I'm still employed, that I can't go back to work. Okay?
Wow.
There's a lot of stuff that has forced me to stay stuck here for the moment,
Okay.
let's just say.
Okay.
But the minute that opportunity is there,
You're
I'm
gone.
grabbing it.
I know. And you know what? I think this is what it is. It's like, what's a perfect example? I just thought of it as you were talking. But it's kind of like, I don't know if you ever played this game before, but there's a game where there's a car, and like, you
Game of
or
life?
sorry?
Is it the game of life?
No, no, no. It's like a driving game, right? So it's kind of like, you have to pump the gas until the bars go up, 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 and then when it gets to this point, it starts blinking, and then you take your foot off the gas, and it's right. So this is kind of what I see you going through, kind of right now.
Well, it's funny because when somebody's come into your life and destructively kept you down for their benefit, and you don't realize it until it's too late, hey, I'm in quicksand here.
Okay, so I'm gonna interject with that one because I don't think that it's ever too late.
Oh, no, it's not. And like I said, I am not the type of person to sit there and go, oh, woe is me. No way. Hey, I accepted this.
Hmm.
I gave my ultimate heart, all my love to somebody who I should have walked right by.
Unworthy. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We do that all.
And by unconditionally loving this person, it has destroyed my independence. It has destroyed my bank account. It has destroyed my. Hey, I had a car when I hooked up with this that could take me across Canada.
Wow.
Now I have a truck parked outside that's broken down. Purposely, why? Because then it keeps me at home. Ah, okay. Cripple every aspect around me to make sure I stay where I am.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Now, that shit's real, people. Okay. And People do this to you. People don't have the same heart as you do.
No. Oh, and
And
at least you
then,
acknowledge that.
it's, I get told, oh,
Really?
you could never be fucking happy, eh? Well, if I wasn't in some strangling situation that was continuously shackling me to, how would I say it, cement shoes,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So people got to be aware of people's intentions,
Oh, yeah. And
okay?
also
Because
you,
I never saw all of this stuff until it was too
no, of
late.
course. And I get
Until
that.
I had changed my job because it was bothering his sleep pattern. Until I had changed my car because, oh, he's too tall, can't sit in a car. So, oh, yeah, get the truck.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Oh, you don't like this? I change it. Okay. Yeah, for what? To try to help somebody heal? Yeah. So that's what I'm living. And I still get up every morning and come out and try to pump good and change the world and do everything. But in the meantime, I'm getting kicked in the face with steel toe boots.
Yeah. That's
But
crazy.
that's okay. Because like I said before, yesterday was yesterday. Today's a whole new game. It's, you know what? I look at the learning. What did
Yeah.
that teach me?
Of course. Of course.
This
But
is a man that's exactly like my father. Simple. What does that tell me? Oh, shit. You know?
yeah.
So, yeah, we got all kinds of people coming to us, Wendell, but you got to watch their intentions because
That's right.
that's what I didn't do. I didn't watch his intentions as oh, here I come to save the day. Yeah, fuck that shit. Save
yeah.
yourself.
That's right.
You know?
Mighty Mouse. Mighty Mouse. Save
But that's what
yourself.
I had to learn, eh?
We
This
always learn things the
situation has
hard
made
way.
me, eh?
We always learn things in the hardest way, you know?
Yeah, but because of the intensity of who I am, I have to learn it hard. Or
Exactly.
I don't learn it because I blow
Exactly.
it off like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever.
At least
You
you
know?
get that. Sorry, at least you get that. A lot of people they struggle with that, you know? They're like, oh, why am I going through all this stuff? And why is it so intense? It's like because that's the way that it's meant for you to learn. And if you're gonna keep going through it and keep going through it and keep going through it, then obviously you're not learning it.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
that's it. I keep finding myself, first of all, I never thought I'd ever be in a relationship again. Seriously? No. When I look at over the course of the past year, hey, I've seen already 1,000 times where I should have picked up and gone.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And I also see that I sat there and I made excuses for this person. Oh, they've never had anything good in their life. Oh, tossed around all their life. Oh, okay. Excusing all of their shitty behavior.
Yeah.
Can't do
Nope.
that.
Nope. You can't. You can't. And the thing too is like, it's I don't understand how people not only I'm talking men and women who do this, you know. It's like they say that they care for you and that they love you and they want to be with you and then they do the acts that they want to be with you and they want to love you but then they do these other acts that you're like, well, how the heck could you even think about doing this when you say that you love or care about me? You know what I mean?
That's it. But this is it. I see the contradiction in people all the time. They sit there and claim that they love me. They have my best interests at heart, but yet in the same sentence, they're kicking me in the teeth.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? So
Oh
you
yeah,
really
absolutely.
got to watch people because nobody's heart is like yours. Simple. And yes, people are going to tell you whatever they want to tell you, and they're going to break you down. Listen, do you think, hey, first time in my life I've ever had somebody stand there and talk to me the way that they do and think that that's okay?
Hmm.
And I don't physically rip their head off. Like, but it's okay because you know what? I'm not doing this, Wendell. Wendell, like I said, we leave that shit there on Friday, right?
Yeah.
And I'll deal with the repercussions of it, even if
That's
it's a
it.
month down the road.
That's it. Yeah. And you know what?
I'm
You're
okay with that.
yeah. Because all you have to do is just ask for strength and you got it, you know?
You know what? And you know what? This is my motto. If you're not coming at me correct, don't come at me.
At all.
Simple. Just don't come at me because you don't know what you're digging up.
That's right.
And then what? You want to blame me for flying off the handle because you've had bad intentions and bad, no, 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 sorry.
Badlands. Yep, I've been there.
So you see what I
So,
mean? Like, a lot of people
oh
are
yeah,
just fucked up.
oh
They're
yeah,
just fucked up.
totally.
And it's not fair.
No, it's
It's
not.
not fair for all of those that really are coming with a full heart.
And good intentions, pure intention. You know,
Yeah.
sad, really sad. Because this is and that could be a focal point for somebody too, right? It's like, I see it all the well, I wouldn't say all the time, but I see it often, where people are like, yeah, I want to be that good person. Yeah, I want to be that good person. I want to be that good person. You deal with a fucked up person, you deal with a messed up person, you deal with a retarded person, you deal with an ill person. Screw this. Like, no more good stuff. Now I don't give a rat's ass about anybody. Now I'm turning into this lethal, like,
Yeah.
angry, like it just brings
Yeah.
out the nastiest of the person, and you just took a good person and turned them into like a devil, a monster. And
Yeah.
now they're gonna go and wreak havoc on everybody else who, just like us, are trying to be like, still good people despite of what's going on. And if they can strike that nerve at the right time by saying the right thing, then now that person turns into a nasty monster, and they're going, so it starts a chain reaction of just
Yeah.
pure destruction,
It's true. It's true.
and
And
it's
you know what? How many people, when they tell you what they want, how many people are going to sit there and tell you that they just want to be loved?
Yep. A lot of people say that. A lot of
Because you
people
know
say that.
something, at the end of the day, Wendell, that's all I want in my life.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I want loving interactions. I don't
Yeah.
care if they're hard. Hey, listen, two
Nothing
people
but
are
it's
not,
easy.
you know what I mean? They're people, they're human. Things are going to get hard. But if you infuse love all the time, love wins.
That's right.
Love empowers a couple. Love pushes people
And you do
through.
it together. You do it together.
Exactly.
Not like you do it and I'll just sit here and watch, or you know what? I don't want to really engage in that right now. Let's do that some other time. No. Two people, they do it right there on the spot, handle it until it's resolved, and they both
Yes.
agree that it's resolved, and then you move forward.
And
A lot of people,
committed to the best for both beings.
exactly.
That's all I
People,
want. I don't
the
care if
problem
it's got
is,
to be hard some days. I don't care if there's going to be turmoil,
yeah,
because I know that if the foundation is love,
yeah.
everything else is fine.
Yeah, because the problem is, people be like, oh, I'm just gonna say, yeah, okay, I agree with them just to shut them up, because I don't want to deal with this right now. But they don't realize that when you tell that other person, yeah, yeah, I'm good, then they're like, oh, all of a sudden now their feelings change, because now they're like, oh, okay, so he's good, he understands. Okay, so now they up their game, right?
Oh, yeah,
So
because that's what I've been going through too, exactly what you're talking about.
yeah. So then now they up their game, and now because you're upping your game, now you pumped yourself up to be like, oh, okay, yeah, now he understands me. Now, okay, now I'm good. Now I can just kind of relax a little bit, because now I know for sure this person will never do anything nasty to do anything to me. And then all of a sudden, boom, something, he does something like just out of, out of, I don't even want to say out of character, but just something like just out of your mind space that you're thinking like, oh my God, where did that come from? Like, how the heck
Yeah.
did he, why would he, you know what I mean? Like, so I
Can,
see it. I
that
see it.
exact thing that you just said, that
Mhm.
happens to me at least 10 times a day.
A day?
A day. And that is not just here in the household, but in the interaction at least 4 times. Because every time and this is why it's gone on so long, eh? Because every time I think that I've gotten through to change, right?
Mhm,
Because we ever
mhm,
give everybody that chance, right? Okay, you want to sit there and claim you want to be with me, you want to live the rest of your days with me, and nobody's like me. Okay, well then you're going to be open to listen, and you're going to be open to change that has to happen, right? But if
yep.
but then it's, oh yeah, okay, I get it. But then the resentment grows and they backlash on you 10 times harder. This is what's happening to me. Every time I think, oh, okay, yeah, all right, he's got it. He already seems to make me believe, but he's got it. Things are going to change. All right, this is what I want. I want change. It's going to happen. And instead of the change, I get kicked again. You see?
Hmm.
So, me, I know Oh, I see it. And it's clear as day, Wendell. It is a choice.
Yeah,
And then the feedback is, well, that's just, no. People making excuses for their fucked up ways. People making excuses for being shitty
that's
people. I
exactly what
can't
it.
do that.
Yep,
I
that's
can't do
exactly.
that. You know what? The only excuse I have for being a shitty person is because I couldn't be a loving person. That's it. And that's on me. But I can't stay entangled with when
No,
somebody doesn't have your
no,
best interests at heart. It
no.
kills you.
It does. It does. So let me ask you this now. So what was it that made you believe, for whatever reason, that you could be confident with this person? Like, what was it that, I don't know. I don't know how.
Okay, you know what? My biggest gift became my biggest curse in that
Hmm, okay.
because I'm an empath and I see past people's shit, right? So the excuses one is giving me of why they're being like that, I know better. And that's what this big problem is.
Okay.
This
So my
problem is I saw past all of the shit because I saw the love and light of that being. And I really was convinced that I could show him what that was all about within himself. Right? Because I figured that if
absolutely.
he could see that within himself, he would never in a million years be the way he is,
Yeah.
which is destructive for him and is like everybody around him.
Right.
And I
So
believe in everybody, Wendell. I believe in everybody so much so, like, I will take you to the last straw. I will put up with so much more than I should because I believe in people. And because I have that ability to see past everything that they believe themselves to be.
and you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But the only thing with that is that I think that maybe there needs to be some kind of not limit, but some
Boundary,
kind of a borderline. You know what I mean?
border, boundary. And you know
Boundary.
what I figured? I figured too, because I'm sourced by infinite unconditional love, that as long as I'm being a loving person, well, then I'm okay. But it doesn't work like that because everything is transactional.
That's
And I
right.
think this is what I've had to learn with this situation too is, hey, anytime I'm pumping good, I'm absorbing that negative.
That's right.
And
That's
yeah, at this point, it's killing me.
yeah.
Straight up. It is. I got to be real with it. I'm sure that if my situation was a lot different, uh, this half of my face wouldn't be losing its feeling.
And this is the thing too that a lot of people don't realize is that, you know, when you're going through things and you don't know how to deal with it properly, it takes a toll on your body. It does.
Oh, yeah,
You know,
for sure.
not only on your mental, I'm talking about, like, there's times where, I get a tingling sensation in my shoulder, and I was getting this for a while, and I'm wondering, like, did I pull it? I tried stretching it. I go to the doctors. The doctors are like, well, we don't know what it is. We can't explain to you what it is, but just try stretching and maybe try acupuncture or see a massage therapist or whatever. And up to this day, still, like to my fingertips, I'll get just like this little tingling stuff, you know? And
Are you a
when I look
drinker?
back now, sorry,
Sorry to ask you, are you a drinker?
am I a drinker?
Yeah.
Oh, not at all. I mean, I'll have the occasional beer and cider once in a
Okay.
blue.
The reason why I ask you this, does the tingling come on after you've had alcohol?
No, it's just ongoing, constantly
It's
ongoing.
always there?
Yeah. So like when you hit your like when you hit your elbow, your funny bone,
Yep.
and you feel that sensation going down.
Yeah.
That's that's what I always feel
What side is it on? Your left or your right?
this side, which is my left.
Your left?
Yeah,
Okay. So are you right-handed or left-handed?
right-handed.
Right-handed, but it's your left?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to ask you something real nasty right now, but I don't think the audience would
Yeah, I don't
appreciate.
think.
Well, I'm just trying to
uh,
figure out the range of motion that's giving you a little tingle.
oh, okay, 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 okay. You are, wow, Toby, you're something.
Ah! No,
something.
like, no, but assessing, right? You got to really ask yourself a lot of
Hmm.
these questions
Yeah,
because,
yeah.
okay, can you feel your fingers properly?
Can I feel them properly?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Okay. What I mean is, look, if you're feeling tingling in your shoulder, right? Go to the extremity. Now, if you're feeling something in your shoulder, there has to be a mismanagement of a flow. Okay.
Mhm.
So, what I mean by that is on that same side, the left side, can you feel your hand 100% properly?
Yeah. Other than the tingling, but yeah.
Okay, but wait, you feel tingling in your hand.
Yeah, it's just my fingertips. It's just like it's weird. It's just these two all the time. All the time.
Okay, I'm going to tell you a little bit about something.
Okay.
Neuropathy. Okay, neuropathy is nerve endings.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
I have a problem with neuropathy. It's because of the abuse that I did on my body. Like I've abused my body all my life, so I have damaged nerve endings
Okay.
where my hands and my feet go numb
Okay.
because of it. But alcohol triggers it, stress triggers it, uh, all of that stuff. And there is no cure for it. Like they can, yeah, Toby here, take this, take this. I don't take anything. I let my body do its thing.
Mm-hmm.
But there's little simple ways that you can promote circulation in your hands and stuff and see if it works. Have you gone for a massage therapist or anything to see if you've got anything kinked or twisted or
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And like I said, I've seen a massage therapist. They went all through. They didn't feel like no knots in my shoulder, no nerves or nothing, no dislocation. Then I tried acupuncture, which was I'll never do that again, ever. But what else did I try? And then there was one more thing. Then they said some. The doctor gave me this. It's like this white cream, and it's kind of like I don't know. It kind of looks like Bengay, but it's unscented and it's almost like ointment. But so I'm asking, I'm like, well, why are you giving me ointment? It's not like I have an injury or a scar or anything that I need healing. He goes, no, no, no. Like if you have to rub it and it goes into your skin and then it goes into like near your bones and your nerves and all that. So I'm like, okay. Because yeah, they usually give it to people who like when they have like a long term pain and they just want to like just have it go away like temporarily so they can function. And I'm just like, okay, but that doesn't tell me what's going on here, you know?
yeah,
Like
it
I
doesn't
want to
tell you
know
what the
what's going
problem
on.
is.
What was that?
It doesn't tell you what the problem is. They're trying to
Yeah, he
throw a
doesn't tell me what the
band-aid
problem is.
on it.
But, he tells me, oh well, your blood pressure is a little high, but you don't have high blood pressure. He said my health is good. He said like, my blood is good. Everything else is good. It's just that genetically he saw me as like thalassemic or whatever. But anyway, so he said like there might be some traces of thalassemia that
What is that?
it's kind of like I wanna say it's along the lines of it's like not a blood disorder, but it has something to do with like my blood for whatever
Well, you
reason.
know what? There's a higher prevalence with black races, eh? With the
Hmm.
sickle cell and the
Yeah, yeah,
all the
exactly.
blood kind of stuff, right?
Yeah,
So keep yourself on watch for that. And
yeah,
if it's your left side, it has to do with your heart, eh? Like
yeah,
it all intertwines on your left side. If the
yeah,
doctors can't give you the answers,
yeah,
meditate.
yeah. And that's usually what I do too. And like I mean, I was what you call it? I was when I was like 18, I was smoking, so I quit smoking like 2 years ago. But like, when was it? I think it was like maybe 2 or 3 months. Yeah, like 2 or 3 months. I was just going through something, so I just kind of, you know, smoked like a pack or something, and then I was like, no, no, I can't do this. And then I switched to like the E ones, the electric one, kind of like vaping.
Ah, I hope you're not doing that now, the vaping.
Well, it's kind of like because I used to smoke shisha, right? Like shisha, I used to love smoking. So it's kind of like for me, it's kind of like the same thing. I know it's not the exact same thing, but it's only like if I have an urge to do shisha, then I'll do.
Okay, since you've been smoking those e-cigarettes, has it gotten worse?
No, it hasn't changed at all. At
No?
all. No,
Okay.
at all. And like I
Well,
said, this
maybe
is
you just need
for
a
fun.
good rub. Oh, Wendell. Maybe Wendell just needs a little yank in the right direction. Oh, Wendell. Hey, maybe you need that right woman to come and give you a proper slam, you know?
I don't
And then you'll
know,
be feeling
maybe.
like a king.
Yeah, exactly. You're so
Yeah, man.
oh
Ladies, let's get Wendell back working right, okay? All parts of him.
gosh.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
goodness. Too funny. Too funny. So yeah, let's get into
Well, we're
that.
already at, I've been talking all kinds of bunk this morning, eh?
Oh man.
You know, we
Oh,
get on this, we start shooting the shit, and oh
yeah,
boy, look out,
yeah,
people.
yeah.
No, but
So
it's good. I'm
actually,
really grateful that you hopped on, Wendell, because you know
yeah.
something? You could see how my vibe was this morning.
Oh yeah, I saw right away. And it's funny
Well,
because
yeah, listen, I'm late getting up. Well, first of all, I'm late getting up because, like I said, last night was not pretty.
yeah, you're drained.
And but like even my face is swollen today, and it's just my body is feeling it, okay? Because of
Mm.
the anytime we go through anything that's unhealthy, our
Oh yeah,
body
but it
feels
takes a
it.
toll. Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, this morning, honestly, I woke up with the same type of attitude that you were talking about, going, you know what?
Yeah.
Fuck all this shit.
Yeah.
Really? Fuck
Because
it
I saw
all.
I saw the two short ones that you did at the beginning, and you were like, "Oh, well, I don't know if Wendell's coming on." And I was like, "Oh shoot!" So then I went on, and then it wasn't connecting. It wasn't
It
connecting.
wasn't connecting. So then I was
Yeah.
like, ah, okay, well, you know, but it's crazy because I'm human just like the rest of them. And this is why I stress people about changing the mindset and waking up
Mm-hmm.
and being grateful.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah, this morning I got up going, fuck this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I had to go, Toby, what are you doing? Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa. You can't create this for yourself today. No, you can't.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what do you do? All right. I'm grateful. Thank you for, okay, giving me another day. Yes, all right. But then my belief systems, fuck having another day. What the fuck you want another day for anyway? It's a shit show. Then I had to override that and say, hey, you sit the fuck down and shut up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I had to battle with that this morning, even to come on live.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw it right away. I saw the energy in you, and I was just like, "Hey, she looks like she's like going through something, or she looks drained." I said maybe I should just, and that's why I kind of like was cautious as I came in, because I was just kind of talking, and then I was like, okay, let me see where you're at, and then I saw you were very like, and then when you brought up the situation, I was like, oh, that's what it is. Okay, now I know
Yeah,
exactly.
because you know what? As much as we want to close the door behind us, there's a lot
We
of
can,
shit that comes with it.
yeah,
Like,
we can.
honestly, I'm sitting here in a situation where, hey, the next couple of weeks, I don't know what's coming in from where with all kinds of shit happening and not having like, listen, there's all kinds of shit
There's a
that
lot.
I've
Yeah,
let happen that
yeah,
is on me now.
yeah. I get it.
You know what I mean? I can't run
Yeah,
from that stuff.
yeah. No, you
But
can't.
now sitting here from this aspect going, oh my God.
Hmm. But you
Okay.
know what? You are Toby Staples.
Oh yeah.
You are the
Oh,
strong, arrogant, not arrogant, but the word I'm looking for is confident, you know, um, ruthless, sometimes gangster. You have good intentions, but kill one of my ants, you see the fury, like
oh yeah.
you're like the Tasmanian devil, but if it
Well,
comes,
it kind of, yeah, because you know what? If I'm sitting here trying to always put my best foot forward, no matter what, and I'm really not making excuses for myself, and if I fuck up, I own it,
hmm
and I try to use the learning from that.
yeah,
You know what? I have a really hard time with anybody talking shit next to me or being negative or, it's just,
yeah,
yeah, it sets me off.
yeah,
Like, people don't have a reason to sit there and mope and whine and bitch, and they do. And they
Hmm.
create bullshit stories to feed people, and half of it's not even the truth. Like, yeah, I got a real hard time with that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
really do.
Yeah. It's hard for those that have a heart and have good intention. It's really hard. Because I go through that once in a while. Like sometimes I kind of just like the minute I can see it, I'm like, hey, don't bring that ish here, And yeah, like sometimes you just gotta be that gatekeeper. As much as everything else looks all beautiful and everything, oh yeah, it is beautiful. Oh wow, okay, this is good. Yeah. Whoa, what's that? Get that out of here. And take the rest of your stuff with you. Go.
Yes, but when you're doing that, remember the other person is going to grab on for dear life because they understand what they're losing because they've manipulated you the
That's
whole
right.
time to
That's
make
right.
sure they break you enough that you don't go anywhere.
That's right. But the way you have to think about this is if you put grease and oil and whatever on that pole, you know, not gonna be able to hold on to it, Art, is he? So there you go.
Oh, well, that's where it's at. Like, listen, I'm ready to buy myself a one-way ticket across Canada, okay? And never look back. I
Mm-hmm.
swear to God. And I think one of our first interactions, I was asking you, what is out there, man?
Yeah.
My heart is telling me to bounce.
Okay. Yeah.
You know why? Because I know that in order for me to unleash myself completely from this hell, I need to bounce.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah.
But I'm ready to.
Yeah.
I've gotten rid of half of my stuff. I'm down to a point where I could throw the bins of what I own in
Yeah.
my truck and leave.
Yeah.
You know
So I
what I'm
think what
saying? Like,
yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. So I think what you should maybe try and look into is you know, I know it kind of sounds stupid, but when I talk to people, like they're like, "Oh, well, why am I gonna make a trip somewhere for one day?" And it's like, you know what? Yeah, you can't see the whole place in one day, but what you could do on in one day is feel a vibe of the place,
that's
so you
right.
know right away that oh, okay, yay or nay. You can tell that right
Yeah,
away,
for sure. For
especially if you're
sure.
open to it. But you have to be open to
Yeah.
it, right?
Yeah.
So
But me,
if
I'm
you
open to explore anything. Eh?
yeah,
And you know what? My motto is do something always twice. Never judge your first experience of anything because,
that's
hey,
true.
it's always uncomfortable. So you got to try everything twice,
Yeah, yeah.
you know?
But I like your idea though. That's what you should do. You need a change of environment. You need to
Yeah.
just go somewhere and just, sometimes it's even like to the point where you close your eyes and you take the map of Canada if you want to stay in Canada or wherever you want to go. You just close your eyes and you swing your finger around and wherever your finger lands, that's where you go, you know? Like I came here because of my daughter. But if my daughter wasn't here, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know exactly where I was. I was just gonna. I was gonna be at the same stage that you were. I was just kind of just like, you know what? I don't know where I need to go, but I know that it's not here. Like I knew I had to get out of Montreal at that point, that time. I had to do something. Otherwise, it would have been just the same cycle over and over.
Yeah,
So
that's it. I got to break this
you got to
cycle
break
of,
the cycle.
you know what? I tried it. It didn't work. No problem. Time to move on.
Yeah,
No problem. You see, that's one thing that I don't do is sit there and cry, oh, woe is me. No, 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 no. I'm the type of person, yes, I will fill my tank of gas with
yeah,
whatever I got left, get in my truck, and wherever that gas dies, hey, I'll figure it out then.
yeah. Absolutely.
And that I will, because that's who I am.
Yeah.
Nothing stops me. Nothing intimidates me to the point where no, 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 I'm that bring it on type of chick. Head on, let's do this kind of girl. And I
Yeah.
do want better. I want better for myself, and I
Of
want
course.
better for everybody attached to me.
Of course.
Why wouldn't I? So
Yeah. There's
yeah,
nothing wrong
if
with
I
that.
got to go through some shit right now to make sure that happens for myself, no problem.
Yeah, that's the way it should be, anyways, right? So
Because this is not going to break me. This is building me to be stronger through
exactly.
even all the shit I'm going through.
Yeah, exactly. That's the best way to think
So,
about it.
ladies, watch your intentions coming at Wendell because I'll be looking at y'all, eh? With these big eyes, big eyes, big eyes, watching y'all, okay?
Oh my
Have
gosh.
some good intentions, ladies, if you're coming at him because he's a real guy looking for a real situation.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Miss Staples. So
Hey,
yeah,
no problem. So, how much time you got? You ready to close up or what?
Yeah, I'm ready to close shop. I'm ready to close.
Okay, well, listen, I got to thank you because as
You're
you can
welcome.
see, when you go back and you look at this live, you're going to see how much you changed my energy this morning.
You're
And I
welcome.
appreciate that. And I
My pleasure.
appreciate the fact that I can be real talking to you because I don't have to put a filter and I don't have to wear a mask and I don't, you know what I mean? And I
Right.
really
Exactly what you
appreciate
mean.
that with you.
Good. I'm glad to hear
Like
that.
it's,
Welcome.
I can come out here and say, like, I know you're not sitting there judging me. You're actually wishing me well and wishing me how to get out of this, So
What I
I
do.
get it. And I
Yep.
appreciate that.
I'm good at what I do, and that's why I do
Yes,
it.
you are.
So, yeah. Thank you very
Okay,
much.
so I'll give you the floor for a couple of minutes to wrap up with and then I'll wrap up at the end and we'll come off. But I just wanted to take the time to really say thank you, Wendell,
You're welcome. You're welcome.
because
So
if ever there was a morning I needed to talk to you, it was this morning.
good. Well, I was glad that I made myself available to you then, because again, I was that person on the other side a couple times too, right? So that's why when I acknowledge that somebody needs to not really hear that they're doing the right thing, but just enough encouragement to know what where they're at that moment, and then what they have to do is upon them, right? Because
Yeah,
some
for
people, they
sure.
struggle with not actually making a decision but getting to the point of making the decision, right?
Yeah,
Because you know things happen and people get lost into it. They think, oh, it's just a fantasy. They think it's, oh, it's just my imagination running away with me. Maybe it's my insecure thoughts surfacing, but the reality is in front of you. And, as you explained it, I saw it as reality. So that's why I kind of came in there and said, okay, you know what? Let me try and give her some kind of positive outlook to the situation, because again, like this situation, of course you're an empath and you're a powerful person, so this is not going to affect you as much as you, I mean, right now you're thinking that it's affecting you more than you would like it to, but in essence it could be a lot worse, right?
yes, it could be a lot worse. Actually, my heart attack in February could have killed me.
And
That's why I'm grateful to be alive every day.
yeah,
That's why, you know what, I will push past all of this. All of this is for learning. That's all
exactly.
it is. I'm not in a bad situation. I'm learning.
There you go. And learning is
And
growing.
it's going to fuel better decisions for
Oh yeah,
myself. And it's going to
exactly.
fuel all kinds of greatness in my
Oh
life.
yeah,
I know that.
yeah,
But
absolutely.
I can't stay in denial about what's happening either.
That's
And
right.
that's what happens to the best of us, eh?
That's right.
We
And the thing
deny
too,
it. We're embarrassed that we even allowed ourselves into it.
yeah,
We feel shameful. We feel
yeah.
guilt. But embarrassment is one of the hugest things.
Oh yeah. And not only that too, and it's also like, when people go through like, you know, abusive relationships, whether it be for physical or verbal, they always get caught into that loop again. Even though they've gotten out of it, they keep getting into that loop again because it's such a profound impact on your brain that when you just see the slightest reminder of what you've been through, it brings you all the way back 110%. Even though
That's
you're
what's
not,
been happening to me.
yeah, I know. And even though that's not what you're physically going through, but because of the trauma that was caused onto you emotionally and mentally, it's almost like you're there. It's not even
Yeah.
almost, it's like you're actually there physically,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So I think that it's easier to kind of just, it's never an easy thing to I'm not saying to totally eliminate that out of your thinking, because that's
Actually,
probably
that's what I have to do. That's
okay. So if
exactly
you,
what I have to do, Wendell. And that's
okay.
where I stay. And that's why I'm okay to even today. I shut the thought processes down. Those thought processes come from a very traumatized, hurt, destructive being.
Mm-hmm.
I can't allow any thoughts from there.
Yeah,
In this situation, I have to govern it with my heart.
yeah.
And when I go into my heart space, my heart tells me it doesn't feel good.
And that's it. you know like that's what we were
Simple.
talking about a few days ago, like
And,
listen to your
that's what I want. I want to feel full and whole and loving all the time, no matter what. And yes, it is possible.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, say goodbye to the world then, Wendell, and I'll wrap it up.
All
Love
right,
and
guys.
light, my brother. I am so
Love and
thankful
light.
for you this morning.
You're welcome.
And
You're
you know what's
welcome.
crazy is I don't usually talk to anybody about what's going on in my world.
I get that vibe from you, actually. I get that vibe that you're very private about that stuff. And even sometimes when you're saying stuff, I'm like, she's sharing this stuff with me. Like, sometimes it's, you know, not to say that it's a little much, but like I know who I am, right? I know I have that power sometimes of just like I don't know how I do it, but and then people are just saying this stuff and they're like, I don't know why I'm telling you this, and I'm like, I don't even know why you're telling me this. But at the same token, it's like it's one of my strong points, right? It's like one of the
Yeah.
gifts I guess I have. But yeah, so for me to share to be able to share that stuff with you, and not only share that stuff with you, but make you feel better about it. Why not? Why not? God
You're a
bless.
champ.
I try to. I try to be. But anyways, it's always like I don't see you. It's funny because as much as I say that I'm employed by you, or you're my boss or whatever, I don't see you as that kind of person. I see us as just two parallels going down the same
Yes,
path.
yes. And
And
you know what? That's it. Let me correct it. You're not my staff. That's not what it is. This is a team, a magnificent team that is pushing together.
yeah,
That's what it is. And it will come together. Because
oh yeah,
right now, like I said, it's in the building stage, eh?
yeah,
So
yeah.
wait, it is everything is in divine timing, my friend.
There you go. Yeah.
But I don't see you of a lesser being than I am. I see you as an equal being.
And I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Okay. And you got to know that. And I see
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
don't,
yeah.
you
That's my
know,
point. That's my point. Is that here we are talking about this. We're doing all these videos and these lives and stuff, and people are getting slowly engaged. They're starting to slowly understand. Okay, what is this? Like they're starting to get an understanding as to what this is about. And then now, as it gets more and more apparent, and they see more videos, and they see what's going on with this site now, and then they're gonna put one and one together, and they're gonna be like, oh wow, okay, this is a team here. And that's what it's about
but
for
did
me,
you
at
see the
least.
site?
What was that?
Did you see the site?
Yeah, I did actually. Yeah, I saw the picture that you switched up there. It was good. It was perfect. I saw it. Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, but did you see me switch it back to because the picture of you that was like the artwork
The
one?
drawing. Yeah, yeah.
But did you go and see the final product?
I guess I didn't. I'll have to check that later.
Check it out. Let me know.
Okay.
I tweaked your write up also. I put
Okay.
up testimonials. I put up the media gallery. I got some of our videos up there,
Okay.
but it takes a long time to upload, so it would took a
Yeah.
lot of hours yesterday.
Yeah.
But I'll be back on that. Our media gallery's in. It's in the members forum. So people
Okay.
have to become a member and subscribe in order to access any of our media
Okay.
because I
Sounds
want
good.
to know who is accessing our stuff.
Good stuff. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. You too. Okay, so I'll let you address the world there before I wrap it up.
Okay. So yeah, so like I was saying, guys, like just you know, we need to understand that when we go through certain things in our life, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going through something in your destiny to fail. Sometimes we go through bad stuff and people think, oh my gosh, all I keep doing is going through bad stuff. Well, you know what? It's one of two things. It's either A, you're not picking up on what these bad things are meaning for you, or B, you're taking the meaning in a wrong context. It's very simple. So when something bad happens to you, you have to understand, why did this happen? Did I create this to happen? Did I allow it to happen? Did I give the power to somebody else to give them the right to destroy me or try to infiltrate what I was building, that sort of thing. So the best way to deal with that is when somebody comes at you, you know, don't be afraid to ask them questions. If you ask questions, the right questions, then sometimes your answers will come out. If someone tells you, "Oh, I don't feel comfortable answering that question," that's an answer to your question. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to
Oh
be,
yeah.
oh, well, word for word, it means this. And, some people are not going to be able to explain stuff like that. So the fact that they can't share something with you or answer a simple question that maybe you may find simple, but they can't answer it or can't process it, that's a red for me. That's a red flag, right?
Oh
So
yeah.
I think what we need to do now is we need to assess what really red flags are, because people seem to think that, oh, well, he's been divorced, oh, that's a red flag. But to some people it may not be a red flag, because
Yeah.
this person actually made a mistake in choosing the wrong partner, and now they've gotten out of that to make the right decision, right?
Yeah. Or they've just evolved into a better being,
Or they
realizing that
just
that
evolved
no
into a better
longer
being.
fits them, right?
Exactly. They may have realized that, oh, you know what? Throughout this marriage, I was a freaking a-hole. Now I want to do this right, so I'm gonna get out of this relationship and get into a new one and start all over, start fresh and clean. So we can't always judge or assume people based on what they're showing us, because what people show you is reactive. But what
Yeah.
people are telling you, and if you really pay attention to what they're saying, now you're feeling it, right?
Yes.
So that's how you're going to know if this person has genuine, real interest or desire in being your partner, or wanting to be with you for the right reasons. Like, there's always that saying that, oh, we do things for the wrong reason. Sometimes, more often than not, we end up getting into relationships because of the wrong reason. Some people like to look at it as, oh, I need somebody to be dependent on. Like, I need that person that, whenever I feel bad, all I have to do is talk to this person and I can feel better, and then I can keep moving. Or, oh, like, some people just say, well, I'm a physical person, I need my intimacy, so I'm going to be physical with this person, get my intimacy, and now I can go about my merry way, and that's it, right? So you have to kind of question the intentions of what it is
Yeah.
that you want in a relationship and what you can offer as well.
Yeah.
Because, again, if you offer more than what you're getting, it becomes a
Oh yeah.
physical and
Destructive.
mental drain. Yeah, exactly.
Destructive on every level.
Yeah. So so just be careful with what you're looking for in a person. Make sure that you're looking at the right things. And I think that moving forward, a lot of the people who are going through that little struggle right now, I think that if they just take that extra second to just really be like, you know, there's nothing wrong with saying, okay, everything is good in this person, but I just want to make sure, you know, like, people think like, okay, everything's good in this person. Okay, let's go. Right. And they just go jump into it. Then they realize, oh, what happened? What happened? I thought this person was good. Well, it's because you didn't take that little extra time, to make sure. It's like looking both ways across the street. You're looking both ways. And if you see a car coming and you don't think that you can run across the street and make it in time, you're not going to do it. So it's the
Yeah.
same thing.
True.
It's the same thing in that kind of relationship, right? You got to
Hmm.
look both ways before to cross the street. And if there's no traffic there, no traffic there, and you can cross that street safely, that's the only time you cross the street.
Yeah, but you also have to honor your feelings in that, right? Exactly what you're saying. It's exactly what you're saying. If you're standing on that edge of that street and you're looking both ways, and you may not see any traffic, but your heart is telling you, do not take another step.
That's right.
Honor your heart.
That's right.
No matter what your head is telling you, oh, you got to get across the street. If your heart is telling you, stay put, that's what you do.
That's what you do.
And I haven't
And
been honoring my feelings for a very long time. And that's what, but that's okay because it's all for learning, eh?
exactly. I think it's just because you're not trusting it right now. You know what I mean? Like, no matter what you do, like when you listen
Actually, I
to it.
am. And that's the problem
Oh,
because my conflict within my own self is huge
okay.
because of it. Because what my heart is telling me versus what my head is telling me, it's two different things. But I have to be okay with myself and at peace with myself and allow myself to stay in my heart space no matter what. And that's the most trialing thing. And that's not towards anybody else. That has to be towards myself.
Yeah, but you'll get through this.
Oh, for sure.
You can
What do
do
you mean?
it. You
Hey?
can do it.
Oh, yeah, I will too. Watch.
Yeah, you will. You
Oh yeah,
will.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried.
I'm
You
not
see,
worried
that's
either.
it. A lot of women, when they see that they've been in a fucked up situation, they'll sit there and go, "Oh, me." I'm like, all right, which path, which adventure? I'm down for a new adventure. Like, ah. Okay, Wendell, it was really great
Yeah.
talking to you. I know you got to go to
Great
work.
talking to you too. Yep. All right.
And,
Keep in touch.
I'm really, really happy that we did this morning because I would have stayed in my funk for a couple hours had we not.
Yep.
I can be honest with that. And that's what people need to understand why we need people in our lives,
Yep.
healthy people in our lives.
Yep.
Because, yeah, we all wake up some days saying, hey, okay? It
Yep.
happens to the best of us.
Right.
But we got to
Can't get out of a
retrain
funk.
our brains,
Yeah.
be grateful, be loving to ourselves and others.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll wrap it up then this morning.
Okay.
Wendell, love and light, my brother. I am so
All right,
grateful
my
for you
sister.
today.
Yep.
I
You're welcome.
really am. You
All right.
really changed things around for me, and you'll feel it right in my energy. I'm sure you feel it already now.
Oh, I felt it like 30, 40 minutes ago. So yeah.
No, really, you really, really helped me get it right in my head today.
Good.
And you know what? People don't understand that just talking about it relieves the pressure of it.
That's right.
But as long as it's bottled up, you still feel the pressure, and then that's where your choices and decisions come from, and it's not a healthy place.
Nope. Not.
All right, so love you guys all. Get the most out of your day. Wendell and I will be live again tomorrow, maybe with some red flags. Should we do the
Oh.
red flag episode tomorrow?
Oh. Let's do that.
All right, so we're going to get on it with red flags tomorrow. Stuff you got to watch out for in your life and what watch out for in others. Okay?
Yeah.
Because if not, hey, you will be destroyed by it. You don't
That's right.
need to be. Okay? So
Cool.
let's ignite some awareness on some red flags tomorrow morning, Wendell.
Sounds good. I'm down.
All right. All right. So, everybody, we wish you all a great day. Get the most out of your day. Push past any limitation in your life. Get creative. Okay?
Yep.
Any obstacle, evolve, grow out of it. Like I mentioned in the video yesterday, you cannot evolve out of something while you are stirring in it. Doesn't work. You have to unleash that from yourself and evolve. It's like me, what I've been going through. Hey, I'm evolving into a better person. I'm not staying stuck. And that's the key. It doesn't matter what happens. It's how we handle it, how we push past it. Yeah, I've got 1,001 limitations I'm faced with today. But guess what? It's time for me to get creative. Simple. Don't let things take your power. Okay? Watch what you're giving your power to. And no matter what, you got this. Okay? You're going to get through it because everything's temporary. And not only is it temporary, but the universe is always working in your best interest. So don't sit there and feel sorry for what I'm living because the universe is actually working in my favor. Okay? So maybe hard to believe, but the universe is making sure that this will never happen to me again in my life. And that's facts. All right? And I hope Wendell and I succeed in giving you guys all the food for thought.
Yeah.
Okay?
Lots of food to give.
Yeah. All right. So we're pushing out love to you all today. Get the most out of your
Right.
days.
Yeah.
Love and light, my brother Wendell. Thank
Love
you
and
so
light, man.
much, man.
You're welcome.
And get the most out of your day. I
Will
love you
do.
lots. I'm really grateful for you.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
I
And
got
you
you.
just, you know what? Have a warning for all the girlies coming your way with the bad intentions, eh? Tell them you got a beast of somebody beside you that'll just go, bah, bah,
Absolutely.
bah. Okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
I have to protect you on that level. You know why? Because I need you. Okay? So I can't
All
have
right.
you entangled in no shit. I need you. Okay?
Okay. Okay. Deal. Thank you. Done.
All right. Love and light, my brother. Thanks a
All
lot, eh?
right. All right. You're welcome. My pleasure.
All right.
Good one.
We're sending out loads of love to you all. Get a great day. It's a brand new chance to get the most out of it. And what? You matter the most. Hey.
You matter the most.
All right. Love and light. Peace, everybody. Have a great day.
great day, everyone. Stay positive.
Bye, Wendell. Have
Bye.
a great day. Love and
You
light.
too. Love and light.